You aren't really immediate family anymore, so we put your seat in the hallway by the coat rack. Those were the words my sister said to me on her wedding day. She didn't realize those words would cost her her marriage, her reputation, and her mother-in-law's respect before the cake was even cut. This story is a brutal lesson in how the golden child of the family can lose everything the second the quiet sibling stops playing along. I promise, if you stay until the end, you'll see the exact moment her perfect world turned into a full-blown disaster. But here is the question. How did one lonely seat in a hallway lead to a total family war? I've always been the example child, the one who does everything right but gets zero credit. My sister Emily? She's the princess, the one who got a brand new car at 16 while I drove a beat-up used one. When Emily got married, I expected to be a supportive brother, but when I arrived at the grand ballroom, my name wasn't on the seating chart. I asked the wedding planner. She gave me a look of pure pity and pointed toward the door. My seat wasn't under the chandeliers. It was outside, in the hallway, next to the coat rack and the smell of mothballs. I found Emily and asked why. She shrugged and said, "We had to prioritize close family. You moved out years ago. You're not married. It's different now." My own mother agreed. "Don't make a scene, Alex. It's her special day." That was the moment something inside me snapped. While I stood there, Emily's new mother-in-law, a woman who lived for drama, walked up to mock me. "Only the most important people get the best spots," she sneered. That's when it clicked. Emily hated this woman. She'd spent months trashing her behind her back while faking a smile to her face. I looked at the mother-in-law and sighed. It's funny. Emily was so worried her wedding photos would be ruined by someone's tacky dress. The mother-in-law's smile vanished. She looked down at her expensive gown. I wasn't done. I turned to Emily. "And remember when you said if she gave a speech, you'd lose your mind because she's so embarrassing?" The silence that fell over the room was cold. Emily turned white. The mother-in-law turned red. "Is that true, Emily?" she hissed. "Subscribe if you think she got what she deserved." I didn't stop. I told the mother-in-law how Emily was only tolerating her until the wedding was over. It was a kill shot. The mother-in-law exploded. "You ungrateful brat! After the money I put into this wedding?" She turned on my parents, calling them snakes for raising a liar. The groom wandered over, looking like he'd been hit by a truck. "Did you actually say those things about my mother?" he asked. Emily tried to lie, but the damage was irreversible. The reception turned into a shouting match. Guests were whispering. The music stopped. I just stood there, sipping champagne, watching the Broadway play I had just directed. Emily screamed that I was ruining her wedding. I looked around the chaotic room and said, "Sorry, I thought I wasn't immediate family. Why does my opinion matter now?" I walked over to the gift table. I scanned the pile for the expensive present I had spent weeks picking out. I grabbed it. "Are you seriously taking it back?" Emily shrieked. "Why would I leave it?" I replied. "I wouldn't want to taint your precious life with my hallway guest germs." I waved to the furious mother-in-law and walked out. I didn't look back. The next morning, my phone was a graveyard of missed calls. My mom was furious. Emily was hysterical. But my dad called me. He told me the groom and Emily had a massive fight that night, rethinking the entire marriage levels of huge. The mother-in-law disowned Emily on the spot. The wedding photos she cared so much about? They're just reminders of the day she lost her husband's trust. My sister thinks an apology from me will fix it. She thinks if I take the blame, her life will go back to normal. But I'm not apologizing. I'm not the safety net anymore. I'm finally at my own table, and the view from here is perfect. If you want to see another golden child get humbled, click here to watch My Brother Stole My Business, So I Bankrupted Him.